It's me, Sony. Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the TiNy beta project once again. And what are we looking at here? Well, there's a few things that have changed. In fact, a massive upgrade to the inventory system, which is what I'm showing off in this video today. But of course the aim target has changed as well. Not much in the graphical end, so not much modeling or anything like that. It's all just similar to what you saw before, except far more visible. Why is it more visible? Because the post-processing was terrible. I've now finally gone through a load of just an hour or so spent on the post-processing system just to get it looking, you know, appropriate. And everything's more visible, no faded colors or anything like that. We've got a new text at the top there, at the top right, which you can see the TiNy beta logo is now changed. And of course my name at the top there, that's the player name. That'll be something that you can see no matter what in the actual game. Not obviously the TiNy beta sign will be gone. And of course one thing I added was just a button to switch to first person. So this is literally not first person, this is actually just the third person model running in with a camera attached to him. So it starts to glitch out if you're running backwards, of course, because you're actually seeing your character's body. And look, if I leave it still, you can see him turning very slightly. There we go, he's turning his head. And of course when I aim, we've got that. So there is going to be a first person mode, and you can see me long jumping as well. Yeah, I crouch really close to the ground, and even the triple jump works, of course. Whee! The camera doesn't spin at the moment, but you can see how it sort of runs around with him. And of course with the aims as well, here when you're aiming backwards you can see. And let's have a look at the new inventory system. So 1, 2 and up and back to normal. Let's have a look. So you can see here the pickups are all over the place. We've got some new customizations, some 3D glasses, an army helmet, some weapons of course. My new weapon, my new custom made weapon there. So that's my first weapon that I've added to the game. These are of course from Worms, but this one is a custom pistol that I've built and textured. And again here a set of bobble hats as well. Let's have a look at the inventory itself. And it has changed massively from what you saw before. So now we've got an actual pickup system. So you can see when I run over a pickup, here it is, and you can see it pop up at the top there. Ignore the 1, that needs to vanish for most things. It's basically an ammo counter for weapons anyway. And of course here you can see army helmet pops up, and if I run across near things, they add to the list there. So this was 100% custom built inventory system. I didn't actually use a pre-made one or anything like that, or any pre-made code. This took hours. This took a lot of hours, and that's what I've been doing for the past 2 days anyway. You can see here the character model actually is a replica of what you're seeing in game. So you can see, and he's got some really nice studio lighting. You can use the scroll wheel to spin him around. Of course the scroll wheel can be used for the actual menus as well. So here if I over a pickup, you can see that there. And here's our weapons, and here's our customizations. So let's have a look. Basically, if you click on a weapon here, you can select that weapon slot. So here the empty ones as well also work. And of course if you right click, you drop them out into your inventory slots. So if you left click again on here, then they go into the currently selected slot. Now there's nothing showing you what's selected at the moment, but you probably figure out by the last thing you clicked. And of course here, if I click it now, you can see it swaps out for the one in there. So you can see if I swap with the one just above, it adds to the bottom of the list here and swaps it out for your weapon. So here you can put a pistol there. I like to put a shotgun there as the secondary, and then bazooka at the right hand side. And of course if we pick up a few down around here, so you can see, just pick up all the lot, and then we can fill up the other slots as well. Boing! There we go. And of course they swap out as well the exact same way. Let's drop those two out. There we go. Pull out a shotgun just for the fun of it. And then of course we can pick up these things as well. So here we go. I've picked up some 3D glasses. I'm going to drop those in fact because I've already got some. I'll drop these extra weapons as well. We don't need that stuff. And let's see how it looks. Click. And they go into the appropriate slot on the right hand side here. There we go. So now we've got an army helmet, and One of the problems, of course, we have is that in first person view, it is literally just a camera attached to his head, so you can see it's a bit of a mess. Yeah, you can see all the glasses, edges, and the helmet and everything. Anyways, you can see me animating as I run around, even in first person. You can see I'm in first person right now, but you can still see the whole character. That's the cool part. And he's fully animating, so he's not like a separate thing where you just see your sort of already preset made model standing in cool pose, whatever. You can just run around and you can see him animating as such. And of course here the same thing applies. You right click on and you drop them out. In fact, you can left click on them and they drop out as well. We'll have some special effects going on with certain things as well. Let's have a look if we swap out for new things. So let's pick up these two, and then we've got a second set of glasses here. And you can see we can swap them out as well. So you can either right click and drop one and then pick it up again, or you can just swap it out straight up. There we go. So we can swap between the red bubble hat, the greeny bluey bubble hat, and of course the army helmet. And I kind of like the army helmet. It looks quite fun there. When coupled with this bazooka, you really look like an army guy now. And in first person, that bazooka really looks quite cool as well. There we go. And that's about it really. I wanted to build this video quite quickly. It's currently 10 o'clock and I'm sort of needing to go to work tomorrow anyway. 2 days of work here, just putting into the actual whole inventory system. I modeled a few of these custom objects. So these glasses and stuff, they're all modeled by me. And of course the other thing you've noticed as well, if I right click on things in the inventory, they drop there and spawn on the floor there as well. So you can actually pick them up now. Just click through them all, and let's get it all set into appropriate positions here. We'll put our bubble hat on. Let's put a red bubble hat with the green and pink 3D glasses, and then we can put a shotgun there and a bazooka there. There we go. Now I look like a right hoodlum with a shotgun as well. Yeah, so that's how the new sort of customization system works. That's how the new sort of weapon pickups and everything work, and it all works perfectly. This is all custom weapons as well. I can just add them really easily to the game now. So now it's time to start modeling and getting the world looking good. And of course, you guys probably guessed, it is quite literally a battle royale game, but with a platforming style to it. But at the same time, I don't want it to just be a battle royale game. I'm going to add a lot of modes to it as well. It's one of those really quick builds. Everyone's into it right now anyway. I know that some of you guys are fed up of it, but at the same time, this is you've never seen a game like this before. Well, you probably have, but you've not seen a modern one like this anyway. You've not seen a battle royale with platforming movement that kind of rivals your modern day platformers that are, you know, good quality platformers. And there we go, really. No weapon shots yet, even now. It's the next thing on the list. Anyways, that's the whole video. Goodbye.